So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing extremely well, and this is your very own mass coder this side. So in this video we are going to discuss container with most water problem, and this is a very interesting problem, so stay with me. Right? So the problem says that you haven't given an array height which represents the height of the buildings, right? Now it wants you to tell what is the maximum container that can be filled. What is the minimum container here? So you can see the height. This is height 1, followed by 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, 7. Okay. So if I choose two buildings as my boundaries. So what is the area between them? What is the maximum area between them? What is the maximum area between them if the water is filled between them? So for example, if I choose an index 0 which is with that height 1 and an index 5 with height 6, suppose these are arbitrary, right? This is index 0 at 0th position, this is index 5 with a height of 6. So if I try to fill water here, so my water will fill up to here, fill up to here, and if I am trying to pour more water in it, then the water will spill. So the maximum amount of water that can be filled is 1. This is hit this height 1 into, now what is the difference here? So it is at index 0, so this is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 3, this is index 4. So what are the number of units in the horizontal direction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means my area would be 1, that is this height, into what is the horizontal distance? It is 5. That will be 5 units water I can store. 5 units water if I choose two buildings as my boundaries. Now I have been given many buildings. In these buildings I have to choose any two buildings, but I will have to maximize my stored water. I will have to maximize my stored water, and after that I will have to return what is the maximum amount of water that I can store between any two arbitrary chosen buildings. Okay, so discussing the brute force approach of this question, the brute force approach. Now as I want two buildings, so it will be very easy for me that I explore each building pair. I explore each building pair. How will that work? So I will use the concept of nested loops. That is, I will move my I from 0 till n minus 1, and I will move my j from I plus 1 up till n minus 1. That is, first, in the case of this, my I will be here, and I will explore all 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, 7. For this I will choose 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, 7, right? And I will actually maintain my maximum. So I will keep my answer as 0 here, and now my answer will actually become maximum of existing answer with. Now in this case you can see what is the vertical distance. It is minimum of this height and the minimum of the other height, so it answer will be maximum of answer with minimum of height at I comma height at j. Now what is the horizontal distance? Because to calculate the area of a rectangle I have to multiply length with breadth, right? So I got my length as my minimum height, and my breadth will be the index difference. You can see I got a difference of 5 here, and my index difference is also 5 minus 0, that is 5. That is star multiplied by j minus I, right? My answer will get updated, and after the end of both the loops I can simply return my answer, right? This is a correct approach, but the only problem with this approach is the time complexity. The time complexity here will be O of n square, because you are using the case of nested loops, right? Now can we improve upon this? Can we make the solution optimized? Yes, there is a way to optimize the solution. So let us look at the optimized solution now. Optimized solution. Now I am saying that I have to explore all the ways. Let me take this figure down. Okay, so in this case I will be using a two pointer approach. Let us look how. See, What is the max, like area is equals to length into breadth, length into breadth. We have been given many length, but the breadth, what is the maximum breadth possible? Maximum breadth can be n, right? Maximum breadth can be n minus 1 actually, because this is my index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And what is the length of the array? You can see 3, 3, 3, that is 9 is the length of the array. So if I choose this as my boundary, with this as my boundary, what is the maximum? This is the maximum breadth, right? This is the maximum breadth I can get. So what is the maximum breadth? My maximum breadth is n minus 1, right? Maximum breadth is n minus 1, right? Okay. So I'm saying I keep my maximum breadth B as maximum currently. That is my left pointer, that is my left building is at my 0th position. My right building is at my n minus 1th position, right? Okay. Now, to get the maximum area, if I am decreasing my breadth, if I am decreasing my breadth, I will have to I will have to increase my length. I will have to increase my length. Then only area can be increased. Then only an area can be increased. Because if I'm decreasing my breadth, my length has to increase so as to cover up the fact of decreasing breadth, as well as it has to increase sufficiently that the now that the new area is actually bigger. That the new area is actually bigger. Now, just tell me if this height and this height are taken into account. If this height and this height, that is the height of 1 and height of 7 are taken into account, which one should I leave? Should I leave a 7 1 or should I leave a 1? Right? So let us discuss about that. So while discussing about the area, I told you that the minimum of height is chosen. Minimum of height is chosen. Minimum height is chosen. And I have to maximize this minimum height. I have to maximize the minimum of height. The minimum height. I have to maximize the minimum height. So while moving across, like I can actually skip this and come to here, or other option is I can actually skip this and come here, right? Okay. So to maximize the minimal height, I will have to skip 1 here because that is offering me very less value, right? Because that is offering me very less value. So in that case, I will actually move my left pointer forward, right? But in this case, it could have been a possibility that left pointer is at 7, left pointer is pointing a height of 7 and the right pointer is pointing a height of 1. In this case, I will say my right minus minus, my right minus minus. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually taking an answer as 0 currently. I'm taking my left as the leftmost, that is 0, my right as n minus 1, right? Okay. After that, I'm using a loop, the loop to see that my left is actually less than equals to right, right? That is a basic operation. When I'm saying, just see, using your mind, that left should always be less than right, only then it will remain at left, right? Okay. Now, I will say my answer will first get updated according to the same operation we have mentioned above. That is, it will be maximize of answer with minimum of height at left, comma height at right, multiplied by right minus left, multiplied by right minus left. In this way, my answer will get updated. Now, to leave a building and move forward, I can actually choose this one or this one. But which one will I choose? I will choose the one which is offering me less height, which is offering me less height. For that, I will say if height of left is less than equivalence to height of right. In that case, I will increment my left because I don't want to move on with left anymore. Else, that is left of height of right is actually smaller. In that case, I will say right minus minus. Right. In this case, I will get all the possible combination which can yield me the maximum container height. Right. Maximum container area. How can we see that? We can obviously dry run it and see if it is working fine or not. All right. So let us have a look at the dry run. Let us have a look at the dry run. So initially I said my answer is 0, my left is 0, and my right is n minus 1. That is 8 here. Let me mark the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. All right. After that I said that I will use a loop while my left is less than equals to 8. That is 0 is less than equals to 8. Okay. In the case, this answer will become 0 and another will be, I have to maximize 0 with 1 comma 7 minimum, that is 1, into 8 minus 0, that is 8. So my answer will actually become 8. It will get updated to 8. And I will see that left, that is it is pointing towards 1, is actually less than 7. So I will increment my left, that is left will become 1. In the next operation, I will see that the minimum is 7 now. Minimum height is 7 between edge of right and edge of left. Okay, so I will say my operator will be 8 into 7 into 7 minus 1. Oh, sorry, 8 minus 1 again. So 7, it will be 49 now. Right, my answer will get updated to 49. Okay, my left was here right now. Right now, because 8 is actually greater than 7, so I will move my right backwards. So right will actually come to 7. That is, my right is pointing here at 3. The minimal height is 3 now. So I have to take the maximum 49 with minimum height is 3 into what is the difference between the indexes? 7 minus 1, that is 6. It is giving me 18, so answer will not get updated. It will remain 49. The minimal difference, the minimum height is 3. So I will move my right pointer again 8. So it will be 49 with 8 into 6 minus 1, that is 5. It will give me 40. It is 40. So 49 will remain same. My answer will remain same. And I can see that both the heights are same. So I can shift either one. I'm going with the left one. So I will make it 2 here. My left comes here. The height now, minimal height is 6. So 49 with 6 into 6 minus 2, that is 4. That is 24. It will remain 49 right now. Okay. Answer is not changing up till now. Okay, let us move forward. 6 is minimal, so left will move forward 2, right? So okay, so now 49 multiplied by minimal height as is 2, 6 minus 3, right? Because I moved my left, 6 minus 3 is 3, 6, 49 will remain same. I will again move my left for 5, I will again move my left for 4. Alright, after all this operation, you will observe that your maximum area comes out to be 49, right? And that will be your correct answer. Let us try to look at the answer in the LEETCODE description. So as you can see, the answer here is also given to be 49. And let me just write the code here and not waste any more time. Okay, so I say that int left will be 0 and my right will be height dot size minus 1. After that, I initialize my answer, which I have to maximize. Now, while my left is less than equivalence to right, I'll say first I will update my answer. That is, answer will change to max of answer with min of height of left with height of right multiplied by index difference, that is right minus left. After that, if my left height is actually smaller than right height, I will increment my left, that is left plus plus. Else, in any case, I will say increment or decrement my right for moving on to the next pair of the buildings, right? And in that, at last, I will say return your answer. Are you clear with the approach what I used? I actually said that if your height at the pointer is actually less, then that will not yield you the maximum product anyways. So skip that and move to the next pointer. That is my simplest approach, right? And it is getting accepted for the sample test cases. Let's try it for the all the test cases, including the backend test cases. Okay, so it is getting accepted, and you know where to contact me if you have any doubts left. Okay, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day. We'll meet you in the next video.